Hey everyone, welcome to my show. Be sure to hit like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch for all my exclusive content. Hello again, Fleet Commanders. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a quick video today on a couple of missions in the Bajoran faction store that are not currently listed on STFC.space. I believe these are higher level missions. You might have to be Ops 46, 48 to even see them. But there are a couple of missions that they do put in the Bajoran faction store. They cost about 1,500 for one, and I think the other one was 2,000 of these Bajoran credits in order to unlock and obtain the mission. But then you're like, well, what do I do after? Like, what do I get for doing it? Why am I giving up this amount of credits when I still could be using those things for Bajoran favors? And that's purposely why I waited until the end, when I had my rep maxed and I no longer needed any credits for anything other than just doing, like, material credit claims and to actually claim these missions. So the two missions, which we'll pull up here, are called A Galaxy of Opportunity and Imbalance. And I'm going to show you in a second that neither of these missions are currently in STFC.space as of the recording of this video. Maybe they'll get added someday, but they've been around for a while, and so is the website. So if they're not there, there's probably a reason why. I will be pausing the video periodically, so if you see some jump cuts or things like that, that's basically just me pausing it while I'm flying between systems, just so you don't have to sit here and watch me spend a minute and a half or 2 minutes, whatever it takes to fly around between systems. So that would be why if you see some little jump cuts, because I don't really do editing in my videos. I don't really have the software and things like that to do such things. But all right, so let's go to STFC.space real quick, and we'll just pull up these two missions. We'll search for them, make sure indeed that they are not there. All right, so we got the website pulled up. We searched for the first one, Galaxy of Opportunity. There's nothing that comes up under Opportunity. And if we look for the other one, Imbalance, nothing comes up for that one either. So what are these two missions? What do they give us? Are they worth doing? That's what we're going to find out here today. Let's start with the first one, Imbalance. Well, I can already see it's giving, now they both have Ops 50 recommended levels, which is why I'm thinking that you might have to get to 46 or 48 before you even have the option to see these in your Bajoran faction store. I don't know for sure what level that they show up at, but my guess is that it's going to be higher 40s before you can see these, or at least mid 40s. The first rewards, though, are diplomacy tokens for both of these, as well as some other materials here. Diplomacy tokens, very, very useful for things like all those Bajoran favors. There's also a material chest claim for them too. So either way, even if you've already done all your favors and you're like, well, I guess I'll do these missions now, you get more of these favors, you can do more token exchanges. So let's see what we got to do here. Galaxy of Opportunities, we'll start this one up. We're going to the Bajoran system, which is all the way out here. Okay. So that's a 2-minute flight time there. And the other one, Imbalance, wants us to go to Bajoran, which we'll do a quick, that's only a 20-second flight, so we'll do that one first. Maybe we'll get some fun mission dialogue. Ooh, the prophets have summoned the emissary. All right, so we're doing a little, one of the prophets has left the temple, inhabited a person's body, and they're fearful he might get stuck in that body, so they want you to go get him and bring him back. And this reminds me of Kevin Smith movie, Dogma. So we're going to go do that. Go here. Cisco sending us a message, basically probably asking for our help. Yep, I need you to track down this person and find him. So far, don't have to actually do anything. Now we're going. Whoops. Now we're going to Cardassia. So far, part one, very uneventful. Just a couple of clicks. And basically, we're getting a whole bunch of free diplomacy tokens. So far, we've traded about 3,500 Bajoran Credits for what will cash in to be about 2,300 diplomacy tokens. I'll freely admit, I don't always read mission text. I'm just sort of clicking through it slowly, just in case any of you watching are actually interested in reading it. Alright, so Imbalance Part 1, poof, done. Couple of clicks, couple of flying around. Let's go back here. Now we're in Cardassia. What are we getting for Part 2? We're talking to our Cardassian. We're asking about a guy. We're trying to find out who's going on. Now we gotta go chase down a ship. Imbalance here, mission number 2 is going to give us 17 one-day speed-ups, okay, and some basic materials. And he ran to Risa. Alright, while we're flying over there, we'll go back to our other mission, Galaxy of Opportunity. Yeah, you want us to do something. Kill 10 ships in this system. Okay, so I gotta kill 10 level 37 or higher hostiles. That is just going to take almost exactly a minute or so to do. Alright, and while we're doing that, we'll fly around here over in Risa in Imbalance Part 2 over here. And this guy ran all the way to Orion, so now we're going to move over there. So again, for this Imbalance mission chain, I haven't had to do anything except just fly around and click some buttons. So far, easy peasy. And we're picking up some decent rewards for it. So seems like these might actually be worth the Bajoran credits to use once you have all of your Bajoran favors done. Although, to be fair, well, once you have all the basic ones done that require the Bajoran credits to do. Alright, Imbalance Part 2 done. Bam. 17 one-day speed-ups. Thank you very much. Imbalance Part 3 is going to give me 230 badges. Those are less exciting. The badges just get converted into other stuff, most of which I currently probably don't need, but if I had done these a little sooner. Alright, so this guy wants 200,000 tritanium. That's not a big deal, because they're going to give me millions of it in return for doing these missions. Alright. Alright, now we're chasing this guy at a Klingon space. Yeah, neither of these missions so far are overly challenging. Killing some level 37, 38 hostiles that are, you know, less than 1,000,000 strength each for a recommended level 50 mission. So I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? Like, where's the... There's Imbalance Part 3 done. They gave me 150 million tritanium. It cost me 200,000 to do the mission, so I still came out way ahead. And we're going to move forward with our Galaxy of Opportunity, so pick up some more credits there. Now Wayun has showed up. Alright, whoops, wrong button again. I keep doing that. So Imbalance Part 4, now we're going to go track down Raylan in his Klingon form. We're going to get 1,200 Ultra Recruits and 140,000 Officer XP. Alright. This guy's looking for his fruit. There's a farming thing going on. Kind of uneventful stuff. This is definitely not making for an exciting video, that's for sure. We clicked around, and bam, Galaxy of Opportunities Part 2 is now done. Getting a couple of away team assignment speed ups, a couple of one-day peace shields, and a little bit of latinum for my trouble. Now we're just going to move, not even changing systems this time around. And we're going to pick up more of these Bajoran badges, as well as a nice big chunk of par steel for our trouble. Talk to a guy, click on another thing, talk to a guy. I'm sure there's a great storyline here, and I apologize to the people who took the time writing it, but, you know, these long-winded little dialogue sessions, some people find them fun, of course. Take your time, read through it, get a little bit of the narrative. I'm typically not one of those people. Okay, now there's actually somebody to kill. 15 million strength. Okay. It's got a little bit more bite to him. But even still, you know, a G3 epic ship shouldn't have too much trouble taking that player down, or, you know, a decent Talios. Tier 4, Tier 5, something like that. Shouldn't have too much trouble taking down a hostile like that, and bam. Now Galaxy of Opportunity Part 3 is done. Now we're moving on to Part 4, where I'm going to get 32 one-day speed-ups for my trouble. Okay. And again, still don't have to change systems to do it. Couple of quick clips, beam some people back up. Oh, another security ship, so another one of the same ship, the 15 million strength hostiles that we just killed in the last mission. Now we got to kill another one of them. And here's a third one, also the same identical strength. And that's finished. And we'll move on to what I believe should be the final part. Most of these missions usually have 5 components to them. So let's see what we get out of the last part here. Galaxy of Opportunity Part 5. 9,000 Bajoran reputation. Okay, might have been a little bit more helpful if I had done this before I maxed my reputation. So there you go. There's a little incentive to perhaps do this a little bit earlier. You're going to get a little bit of credits. You're going to get some of the Bajoran badges, which you can turn back into the mission credits. Or the credits you spent on the mission, rather. And pick up a little bit of reputation in the process to help speed things along for you. One more border control guy. Yep, another. So the fourth one, that's this level 15 million hostile. I guess they figure a level 50 player is required to do this, but I don't think that's anywhere near accurate. And that's it. All done with a Galaxy of Opportunity. So for our troubles, we picked up a bunch of speed ups. We picked up some diplomacy tokens. We got a little bit of a reputation boost, a little bit of material boost. And we picked up some of these Bajoran badges, which if we had spent credits on, you spent 1,500 credits on to get the mission or something like that, you could get 200 or 300 of these back, depending on your ops level, because this changes, with a couple of turn-ins from those extra tokens that you got. So if you're still working on stuff, it actually might be advantageous to do this a little earlier. Get the reputation, get the diplomacy tokens, might help you get another favor unlocked or something like that. And then, worst case scenario, you get a bunch of extra credits, which you can always still use for, travel tokens or things like that, or possibly if you're still interested in getting these auto defenses for your G3 and G4 mining ships or something. Okay, so that's not bad. Let's see what's in the other mission chain here. So we still have a little bit left to do with this Imbalance chain. We're killing a 14 million hostile this time around, so slightly weaker. This is an interceptor this time. I'm sorry, an explorer this time instead of a battleship. And we'll probably have to get another one. Same strength, 14 million. And now here comes a third ship. This one's a little bit bigger. This is about 15.5 million. Again, similar to the battleship we killed in the last mission chain. I'm using Voyager for this because that's what ship I just happen to have crewed up. So we're taking a little bit more damage here. And now we got to run back to Bajor. Alright, we've made it all the way to Bajor now, and we're going to pick up the last leg of this mission, which again has me killing another Jem'Hadar ship that's 6 million strength. Not really all that challenging. Doesn't need to be such a high ops locked mission chain. have another one, another 6 million. And now we're going to take that dude back. And for finishing up this, keep hitting that button. For finishing up this Imbalance Part 5, we're going to get a little bit more reputation and some dilithium for our trouble. So nothing that required us to do any choosing, nothing that required us to kill things that were overly challenging. We got a few days of speed ups, a little bit of Bajoran reputation for our troubles. And that's it. So, no officer shards, no big materials, no 5-star or 4-star, uncommons or anything like that. We got some extra diplomacy tokens, which will help with any high-end favors. We got some speed ups. We got a little bit of latinum. We got about, what did I get? About 10,000 total reputation, which might, depending on where you're at, might be a day or two worth of conversions to help speed things along a little bit for you. But that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry this wasn't more exciting. I was hoping there'd be better prizes. Certainly don't understand why they wouldn't put this in STFC.space, and keep it hidden in secret. Maybe because they think people won't do it if they know that these rewards aren't all that great. But now you know, and you can make a decision for yourself as to whether or not these missions are worth doing for you. Thank you very much for watching, and see you around the galaxy, everybody.